thank you to Ecobee for sponsoring this video. So as summer is surprisingly approaching, that means the heat is starting, and here in Southern California, having a good HVAC system is a great way to control it. It's super important. I guess wherever you live to, not Southern California, it's gonna be hot. I guess unless you're in Australia and it's weirdly winter in July, you're gonna wanna control that temperature. So this is the Ecobee Smart Thermostat Premium. And the Premium means there's a lot of stuff here. And it's packing all the features that I need and a lot of features I didn't know I needed in a thermostat to make my home and my kids generally more comfortable. Before we get to a video on a really awesome thermostat, doing this for a while, I wanna say thank you for your support for watching the videos and give you a chance to win $500 on a gift card of your choice, open to anyone in the world. Leave a comment down below, let us know what you would do with your brand new Ecobee Smart Thermostat. Be sure to leave your social handle in the comment so I can contact you if you win. I really wanna emphasize that one, running for 10 days. All the information though will be in the description. Let's talk thermostats. All right, so I get that you guys probably already know what a smart thermostat is, right? You can control it from your phone and change the temperature. Those have been around. This one does things that I have not seen from a thermostat before. So by controlling the temperature, again, that's a small part of what Ecobee is doing with the Smart Thermostat Premium. It's obviously super important for a thermostat. I'll talk about it in a second. But what was really interesting here is all the other features built in. So listen, everybody's seen smart thermostats. You can control them from your phone, they change the temperature. They're useful. But what this is doing is things that I have never seen from a thermostat before. Some that I sounded awesome. Some I was like, I could totally use that. Which is why actually we'll be replacing the thermostats that I have in my house with this. So a big one is a built-in air quality monitor. So again, framing it here in Southern California, we were evacuated last year because of fires close by. Unfortunately, right now there are fires going on in Laguna Niguel. Air quality in Southern California with smog, smoke, it ain't great. I have 3 kids, one of which has severe allergies to sort of outside things. So we're constantly monitoring air pressure for him. So knowing the air quality of the room is really important. And right on that screen, you can see a reading of the air quality in that room. So that's obviously important to have, but also lets you know you can take steps to make the air better if you want, whether it's opening a window, running an air purifier, which we run all the time in our house. But all that starts by knowing the quality of the air. You might not think about that very much, but when you breathe in air quality with a very high number, you can tell, you can feel it in your lungs. And if you're fortunate enough to not have allergies or breathing issues, maybe it doesn't impact you. But to see my 6-year-old with issues, something like this, is really important. Another surprising feature, and this one I never thought in a million years for a smart thermostat to have. Now that I know it exists, I could never not have it. It's home security. So I know when you think of home security, your thermostat, like me, is probably not the first place you are running to. But this thermostat can also protect your home. That's pretty dope. Ecobee also, if you want, sells smart sensors for your doors and windows. So once you install those, they can connect to the thermostat and work together. So also let you know if someone breaks into your home, so that's important. And security aside, it's even gonna pause your heating or cooling when it detects your doors or windows are open for 5 minutes. So you're not going to waste energy. And all of that is built into the ecosystem, and it's all starting with the thermostat itself. You got a thermostat, you've got air quality built in, you've got a hub for your alarm, and you've got a thermostat that's gonna let you know and react when doors or windows are open. That's pretty cool. But wait, there's actually still a lot more. So, and of course you can still do like smart thermostat stuff, like control the temperature in the most efficient way possible. I think that's probably still the biggest reason to have one of these installed. There also are new sensors built in, make those smart adjustments even better. So again, in a line of things that I never thought in a thermostat, this one's got a radar sensor built in to detect when people are occupying the space, but now it's got a 180-degree view that actually see through glass and walls and even doors. So even if you are in a different room, the thermostat can detect someone is still around and it'll keep the HVAC system running. Now, a lot of smart thermostats, they have these proximity detectors. So if it doesn't detect that you're right near it, it'll turn your AC or heat off. That can be a bit annoying. With ecobee now, it's going through walls and it will know that you are there. That's bonkers. And what's even bonkers is that it actually works as advertised. And if that wasn't enough, there's a smart sensor included in the box, so you can put this in a different room and then get more accurate temperature readings based on the location. This is what I use for my kids' rooms as well. They've got one of them has a vent, the other ones don't, so the air temperature can get very different. So it'll even it out. It'll sort of average out that room with where the thermostat is. You can add other sensors if you want to get sort of a more accurate reading. It's awesome, and it just works very, very well. So it'll also account for humidity. Again, my favorite reference is in Southern California. It doesn't get humid here. But JD, who I'm pointing at, who's helping make this video, is from Florida, where if you've ever been to Florida, if it says 72 degrees but 100% humidity, it does not feel like 72 degrees. The thermostat will know all of those things, and it'll make the temperature actually feel like that quote 72 or feel more comfortable. And again, do all this stuff on its own without you having to worry about it. And then if you do want to control the thermostat, you can do it remotely through your phone or set up a schedule depending on your needs. And the cherry on top, there's also Alexa built in, or if you've got a HomePod, you can use Siri to control all of these things with your voice. And of course, you can go walk up to it and, touch it. But with all those other ways to do it, I'm not gonna do that very often. And if you decide to use it for Alexa, on the back, you actually see that there's a speaker, which is again, a weird thing for a thermostat. And it'll work with more than just controlling it with your voice. It'll do Alexa things. It'll work for Alexa callings and drop-ins, intercom, and that kind of thing as well. So all of that is a lot and is all built into this new design that is meant to last. It's actually built out of zinc and now has a way more vibrant touchscreen display. It's 50% larger than before. Considering all the information you can see on the screen, it's really nice to have. It also comes in really nice recycled packaging. It feels premium. It's a weird thing to say, like in the hand, it feels really premium, but like you can feel the metal and you know you're touching something that's at least of high quality. Maybe you don't touch a thermostat very often, but I really like the aesthetics of this as well. All of those things made this a very easy choice for my house. I haven't upgraded my thermostat since I moved into my house about 5 years ago. And generally, I don't think about my thermostats anymore. I installed them and that was it. And I thought they were smart thermostats, but now I'm thinking all they do is turn the air and the heat on or off on a schedule, which is fine and helpful, but now I can actually help my middle son with his air quality. I like that it doubles as a smart security system. It gives me better peace of mind with my family at home. So I like that there's even integration with smart assistants, which I know a lot of others have. This lets you choose which one you want to use. There's support for Alexa, Google, and HomeKit, and it comes with Alexa and Siri built in. You'll just need an Apple HomePod if you want to use Siri. There's a lot of little things that make this really awesome. Whether or not you ever use the alarm features, whether or not you ever use the humidity detection, whether or not you ever use the smoke alarms, and whether or not you use it to schedule things on the weekends or set your schedule when you go to bed or turn on sort of better manage your electric rates. It's nice to have. And you get all of these options and you can decide how you want to use it. And that's cool. And another use, at least for us, here in the studio, we don't have any windows that open to the outside. And we do have a lot of air purifiers around here. And we turn them on, there's like a little indicator. It'll be like red for bad air quality, yellow or green depending on how good it is. And ours is always red because it's dusty here, and I think generally we're probably a little bit gross and not clean. So being able to install one of these here in the studio, it could also be really helpful. Probably a reminder to all of us, probably less than clean humans, that we should make the air quality around us a bit better. So once you get this thing set up, the system is surprisingly about as hands-off as you want it to be. So the smarts built into the thermostat take care of everything for you, and you can sort of trust that your home, office, or wherever you decide to install it is going to stay comfortable, but also economical at the same time. So ecobee, and this is their claim, says this helps you save up to 26% off annual heating and cooling costs based on a hold of 72 degrees, which is a lot and definitely adds up over time. If you want to check this out, and I think you absolutely should, even if you weren't in the market for a new thermostat, whenever you are, this is the one to look at. We'll put a link to it, of course, down below.